Hello, people of London. Hello. I'm a Bradford folk singer. I've come from Bradford, West Yorkshire, to sing traditional folk music to you. Because we want to bring you the warmth of the West Yorkshire county into the bosom of your hearts and the heart of your bosoms. And we just want to send you some good vibes down here in London. Because there's something we haven't told you yet. But we'll tell you in a bit. But it will be a bit of a game changer. But here we go. Here we go. So this is a traditional Bradford song. Squat punk band, I'm in an anarchist squat punk band, I'm in an anarchist squat punk band, drive around in a knackered old van, I'm in an anarchist squat punk band, I'm in an anarchist squat punk band, I'm in an anarchist squat punk band, drive around in a knackered old van. We always have a ska bit in our songs. We always have a ska bit in our songs. This bit went drummer's arrest, if we don't let him he gets depressed. It's the only time he gets to change his vest. And we play on the offbeat too, show our solidarity with the oppressed. I'm in anarchist squat punk band, I'm in anarchist squat punk band, I'm in anarchist squat punk band, drive around in a knackered old van. Our carbon footprint is bigger than NASA, but we are always wishing our van would go faster. We went to liberate the beagles from the laboratory. Set the beagles free. We went to liberate the beagles from the laboratory. Set the beagles free. We took them home to our squat in Nottingham. 72 newly released beagles in a van to our squat in Nottingham. But there was one thing that we hadn't realised. The beagles had been smoking cigarettes all of their lives. The beagles, they were gasping, desperate for a fag. They were fucking gasping, they really needed a cig. And the beagles needed wriggles. The beagles needed wriggles. The beagles needed wriggles. The beagles needed wriggles. The beagles needed wriggles and we just didn't know. All we had at home was shitty herbal rolling tobacco. Ho ho. Oh no ho ho. They bit us on our ankles and they bit us on our knees, bit us on our elbows and they gave us a disease. Our disease they got in laboratories. Our disease they got in laboratories. Our disease they got in laboratories. I'm in anarchist squat punk band, I'm in anarchist squat punk band, I'm in anarchist squat punk band. I'll never release any beagles again. You can tell I'm an anarchist, cause I dress so individually. Oh, me and my friends all look so anarchistic, cause we have the exact same cut-off black denim jacket with patches on the back, with angry looking band names in white spiky writing that we sewed on with white cotton so we wouldn't look at all conformist. We hate conformism, we will never conform, we will never conform, but we do look a bit similar, maybe a bit the same, but we will never conform, we will never conform. Cause I am an anarchist and I like to look the same as all my friends, so I'm blinding. Collective individuality in place of originality. I'm in anarchist squat punk band, I'm in anarchist squat punk band, I'm in anarchist squat punk band, and I'm having a crowdfunding page. And my crowdfunding page, I just want to raise enough money to panic buy some special brew before they change the size of the can. Come on guys, don't be tight. Chip a few quid in for me. I'm an old man having a slice of fun pie. Don't take it serious, it's very tongue-in-cheek. I just need a few hundred cans of special brew every week. Just put a couple of quid onto my crowdfunding site and then I'll be able to just die happy with a golden can in my hand, thinking about all the beagles I've saved. This is the most common of all the Bradford folk songs. And you will have heard this song in different accents, in different bus stations around this land. The person who sings it always comes up to you with their hand out, and it always starts like this. Excuse me, mate. Excuse me, mate. Excuse me, mate. Come on, mate. I just need £1. £1 towards some parts. Some parts for my time machine. The one I'm building at home. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking by my appearance and my dishevelled manner that I want that £1 to get some form of heroin, perhaps. But no, nothing could be farther from the truth. I am a government scientist, but my funding has been cut. I'm working on time machine technology. My time machine is coming on really well, but I just need a Pentium 3 processor and a 16 gig memory stick. And a wah-wah pedal to finish my research. So if you could just give us £1, and when you give us £1, I'll fly back in time. Back to a time before Mrs. Thatcher. In fact, I'll fly back to when Mrs. Thatcher was a kid. I'll wait outside her school with a bit of coal in one hand and a bit of steel in the other hand. When the evil bitch comes out of school, I'll get out my time machine. I'll be the only one in the place with decent trainers on. It'll be in the old days. Mrs. Thatcher won't be expecting time-travelling Bradford bastards coming back in time, addicted to heroin. She wouldn't think of that. She'd never know I were coming. And with my piece of coal in one hand and my piece of steel in the other, I could exact a premature revenge. I could smash her fucking head off her neck before she got old enough to grow up and protect all the paedophiles and take all the fucking minds away. Before she got old enough to create a diversionary war in the Falkland Islands to take her minds off the fact she was taking all that fucking milk. Milk snatching bastard, so it's worth giving me £1. It's more than worth giving me £1. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking that you saw me last week in the bus station saying something very similar. No, I swear down, I'm a scientist. I'm a scientist. I know what you're saying. I've got that sort of look, you know, that when they bob about. No. Come on, mate. What it is, right? I got thrown out of a bail hostel for stabbing a nonce. I never stabbed him. He was on a skateboard. I was just drying up. You know, from the washing up. Anyway, his braces must have got caught on the door handle. Because he seemed to have gone back and forth a lot of times when I was holding a knife out. So, you know, now I'm getting the blame for it. What fuck? I'm a scientist, dickhead. So can anyone give us £1? You look like a kind lady. You've got the face of a kind lady. I know what you're thinking. But I need to get to Doncaster. It's my wife, she's got diabetes. And I've got the insulin in my rucksack by mistake. Come on, mate, don't be tight. Just give us £1. I won't spend it on special brew again. I mean at all. And when you give us £1, I'll create a time machine. I'll go back in time and I'll borrow 20 quid off my Nana Drake up while she was still alive. I'll do a shopping for her. And then I'll fly forward in time. I'll come round to your house, I'll bring you your £1 back. But you will have to tell me where your house is. And just it's better to tell me when you're going to be out. Because, you know, no point me coming round when you're out, is there? You tight bastards. You don't believe me, do you? I am a scientist. I'll come round and bring you a pound. I'll come round and bring you a pound. I'll come round and bring you a pound. If you could sort us out. I gotta get back to Hackney, to a mental health facility, 'cause I'm needed there, 'cause I'm doing a seminar. I'm the liaison officer, you see. I said, I'll come round and bring you a pound. I'll come round and bring you a pound. I'll come round and bring you a pound. If you could sort us out. You tight bastards. Don't you know I got MRSA? Don't you know I got MRSA? It's a flesh-eating bug, it's resistant to drugs, and it's eaten my left leg away. Young man, when you came on this ward, I said, young man, you just thought you'd get cured, but now, young man, we are chopping your leg off, 'cause no one cleans the fucking toilets anymore. And that is how you got MRSA. That is how you got MRSA. 'Cause the hospitals are fucked and the cleaners are smoking rocks in the back in a limo. Young man, all the money you give in your tax bill gets spent by corrupt politicians on finding new ways to blow the hands off brown-skinned children in deserty countries so Americans can have cheaper petrol. And that is why you got MRSA. That is why you've got MRSA. 'Cause the government's corrupt and they're spending your cash on finding new types of fucking weapons. But don't worry about it, 'cause to take us minds off it, we've always got. Don't you know we've had MDMA? Don't you know we've had MDMA? So it's all fucking good, everything's going as it should, and we just want to talk to each other. Young man, you had some really nice crystally MD. It was crystally nice and so clean. And the next thing you know, you were touching everybody's hair and face quite slowly. And that's because you've had MDMA. That's because you've had MDMA. It's an interesting drug that was first synthesized by German chemists during the First World War. Young man, in the middle of the fucking First World War, a lot of German fucking soldiers were being tested out on a new form of methamphetamine called MDMA. And that is why they had a game of football. That's why they had a game of football. 'Cause they threw some over to the Tommies in the trenches and they said, try this, it's fucking amazing. You'll need some chewing gum though. That was it really. Okay, peoples, we're back up and running now. The guitar's working, the microphone's working. Fucking hell, it's exciting when it all works. So this is a science-based Bradford folk song, based on science, which is our main industry. If you get a piece of toast and it falls to the ground, it will always land butter side down. But if you get a domestic cat and it falls to the street, it will always land upon its feet. Which makes me wonder what would happen if a gaffer taped a bit of butter toast onto the back of a cat and threw it out of a tower block. How would it know how to land? How would it know how to land? The cat would try to land upon its feet, and yet the buttery toast upon its back would desperately try to land upon its buttery side. How would it know how to land? How would it know how to land? The cat would try to land upon its feet, and yet the buttery toast would be compelled by the laws of physics to land upon its buttery side. So maybe it would spin forever, spinning approximately 18 inches above the ground. That's where it would be found. Cats with toast on their backs, anti-gravity cats. Cats with toast on their backs, anti-gravity cats. Cats with toast gaffer tape to their backs, turning them into anti-gravity cats. Cats with toast on their backs, anti-gravity cats. It wouldn't work with Labradors, fat bastards. It wouldn't work with Labradors, fat bastards. They'd eat each other's toast, they'd eat each other's toast. Fat fucking bastards, you can't leave any food, any fucking near them. But you could use the scabbiest cats in the world, not the nice fluffy pet ones with nice collars. You could use the shit ones that you didn't cost no dollars, the ones you find in flats, have been eating the faces of dead old ladies. The scabby cats, scabby cats, scabby cats, scabby cats, scabby cats. You use the scabby cats, scabby cats, scabby cats, scabby cats. You wouldn't even need to use expensive bread. You could use the cheapest happy shop of bread. They're not going to eat it, it's just going to get gaffer tape behind the back of their head. And you could use the cheapest butter in the world, the cheapest you could find. But it wouldn't work with margarine. You know that, yeah? Buttered toast falls butter side down, but margarine, that don't work. And you know why margarine don't work? It's only 2 molecules away from plastic, that's why. It's that yellow pen. You shouldn't be putting that shit on your fucking bread, man. I'll tell you why, because margarine is the devil's spunk. Sing along now, margarine is the devil's spunk. Sing along now, margarine is the devil's spunk. Everybody in the place now. Margarine is the devil's spunk. Go on, I dare you one more time. Margarine is the devil's spunk. You don't want the devil's jizz on your toast. That's the thing you want, not the most. With his little horny hands all over your toast. You don't want that shit, you wanna just use butter. And then you can just use the scabby cats, throw them out of blocks of flats with toast on their backs. As they fall down to the ground and they start to spin round and round and fucking round. Use them as a turbine. You could use them as a turbine. You could power up half the iPhones in Swindon off a tortoise shell cat with toast on his back. Every scabby cat that no one loves, and you threw it out of a window with toast on its back. You could soon replace fossil fuels and nuclear power. I estimate we could do it in an hour. All we need is some buttered fucking toast, some gaffer tape and cats, and then throw them out of the windows. Wait till they drop. Attach electrodes as they spin. Then begin to harvest energy from the cat turbines. I don't know how to get out of this song now. It started out as such a good idea, and it's yeah, meow meow. I had 2 grams of meow meow the other night. Fucking shit. But on Thursday I had 2 grams of woof woof. Much better. Oh, I'm telling you, I chewed through a number of toys. Oh. Shit, that was it in that one. Fucking hell. So, randomness and more randomness. Okay. It's time for another traditional Bradford folk music song, and I'd like you all to think seriously about the plight of underprivileged children in Bradford, because for only £1 a day, you could change their lives. Children in Bradford have got no clean drinking lager. The only lager they can get is like Carling. Oh, God. Just taste of the can, man. It's under 5%. What's the point? You might as well smash yourself in the face with an ironing board. But for £1 a day, you could help a Bradford child to have clear, clean, to prevent them getting cholera, to make them build communities and possibly iPads. Just for £1, they could have, they could drink salad cream or anything they wanted. So just as long as you remember that when that bucket goes round, you think of those Bradford children who don't have clean lager, and you think of the lager they could have. Right, I was just putting it out there. Of Scotland, after the rain has been raining, my feet are getting wet, my trainers are soaking, but I'm not bothered. See me out in the fields, looking on the ground, with my little plastic bag. See what I've found. Mushrooms. Little nipple-shaped mushrooms. Lovely Liberty Cat mushrooms. Beautiful Scottish mushrooms. What a great free thing to find. What an unusual thing to do to me mind. Take them back to me house. Spread the newspaper out. Put them out to dry. Make myself a pot of tea. And I don't need the milk and sugar for this particular brew. All I need is boiling water and mushrooms. Mushrooms. Feel my legs are going along. Feel my hands are going strange. Everything is rearranged. Everything is rearranged. Now I'm back out in the fields, laughing at the trees. Turn the volume down on the grass. Oh, that's better. Tripping my tits off. I'm like, oi, I can't tell if I need a piss or if I've already pissed myself. Can't tell if I have pissed myself. Put my hand on the front of my pants, I still can't tell. I don't know if my pants are wet or if it's just a cold day. I'm just not sure anymore. Tripping too hard to know whether or not I've pissed myself. And in the distance I saw a Scottish farmer. I say, mate, I'm not being funny. Could you just touch the front of my pants, please? So I know whether or not I've pissed myself, so I can get on with the rest of my trip, knowing whether or not I have got wet pants. And Scottish farmer, he didn't help me out, man. He weren't helpful at all. He weren't even friendly, even a little bit friendly. I said, just touch my pants, then I know whether or not I've had a piss. And he told me to get off his land. I was like, fuck's sake! This isn't an issue of land ownership. It's just an issue of wet or dry pants. Just do a brother a favour, man. I'm tripping my tits off. All I need to know is whether or not I've pissed myself. I don't need to know who owns the fucking land. And when I thought about it a bit more, I thought, hang on. How can you own land? You can't pick it up and take it anywhere. How can you say you own it? Can you dig it up, put it in your rucksack and take it somewhere else? Can you focus this? Don't be mental. You mental Scottish farmer. How can you own land? Only worms and squirrels and shit can own. When you're away, squirrels piss on your land, I bet you. Anyway, he didn't like me at all. He seemed to think I was some sort of upstart. And the next thing I knew, he was shouting at me a bit more and he said, "Get off my land." I said, "Oh, I've heard this shit till I'm fucking blue in the face, man, about your land." I said, "How come it's your land?" And then he explained to me how you acquire land. I didn't know this, but he said, "My grandfather fought for this land." I thought, alright, that's how it works. So I said, "Bring your granddad out here then. I'll fight for the land, and when I win, then I'll ask him to touch me pants to see whether or not I've pissed myself." And I wish I'd never said that. His granddad was massive, hard as fuck, good at fighting, strong Scottish big fella, punching me in head. Fucking hell, it really hurt, man, but the more it hurt, the more I laughed. Cause when someone's punching you, it's just so funny. The look on the face goes red. They look such a fucking dickhead. When they're punching you, so I just laughed. But the more I laughed, the more he punched me. And the more he punched me, the more I laughed. And the more he punched me, the more upset he got. He had a vein throbbing in his forehead like a massive coke fiend. He was shouting, punching me, sweating. And the next thing I knew, he died of a heart attack. Scottish farmer's granddad, he died of a heart attack. And now I own his land. And now I own his land. And now I own his land. If I could remember where it was. So I was tripping off my tits when I owned that land. Now I can't remember where the land was or where it all happened. But do you know what did happen? I did piss myself. Did somebody honestly say the nuns? You crazy fool. You cockamamie limey. You guys, I fought 17 world warriors for you guys. Why, I order. Well, anyway, so there'll be another song along after this short commercial break.
Where did you buy that? Take your jacket off.
Why, I didn't just buy that. That was gently drizzled into my hand at a very reasonable price at the local LARC. So this is another traditional folk song. And it's about to start. Dong ba-dong kong kong, ba-dong kong kong, ba-dong kong kong, digga-ding digga-dong, ba-dong kong kong, ba-dong kong kong, ba-dong kong kong, digga-ding digga-dong, ba-dong kong kong, ba-dong kong kong, ba-dong kong kong, digga-ding digga-dong, ba-dong kong kong, ba-dong kong kong, ba-dong kong kong, digga-ding digga-dong. Was on the train the other day, travelling quite a very long way. I got the munchies on the way. I had the munchies really, really bad. I had the munchies, it were making me mad. So I went down the train to the carriage bit that sells the food. I says to a woman, I don't need to be rude. I just need a little bit of food. I just want a little bit of food. I said, don't much money, don't have much money. Don't much money, it's not funny. Don't have much money, don't have much money. What can I get for me? £1.50. And the woman behind the counter, she looked a little bit shifty. She said, ga-dung-gung-gung, ba-dung-gung-gung, ba-dung-gung-gung, digga-dung-digga-dung, ba-dung-gung-gung, 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 digga-dung-digga-dung. She said, you can have a muffin, you can have a muffin. I said, what kind of muffin? She said, chocolate chip muffin. I said, ooh, that sounds nice. How much is it? She said, £1.49. I said, Alright, I'll have a muffin. Alright, I'll have a muffin. I got me muffin, I went to my seat. It was looking like a treat. My life almost felt complete. With me muffin, me lovely muffin. But then I took it out of the packaging. I should have left the fucking thing in. It was a dried up shitty muffin. Didn't have any bloody chocolate chips in. It was a shabby muffin. It was a shabby muffin. It was a shabby muffin. Didn't have any bloody chocolate chips in. It was a shabby muffin. It was a shabby shitty muffin. It was a dried up scabby muffin. Didn't have any bloody chocolate chips in. So I took it back to the woman and I said, I'm not having a whole lot of fun. I said, I'm not unhappy bunny. You made me waste the last bit of my money. I'm not unhappy bunny. And then I shot the bitch. Now, many years ago, my stepdad says to me, he says, Christopher, messing about with guitars is going to get you nowhere. You're never going to be famous or rich or well paid. You're going to end up getting locked up, being on drugs and being in a fucking mess. And I think about that now and I think that he was fucking right, the cunt. But it's like, what I should have done, this is where I went wrong in the beginning, is I should have had guitar lessons like Cosmo. Because Cosmo, during his gig, you can see he's like, he knows more than like, his hands, he's going to do all that shit, but like me, and I'll tell you what happened anyway, you can judge yourself, so. I wish I'd had guitar lessons. I wish I knew how to play the guitar. I wish I'd had some guitar lessons. I wish I knew how to play the guitar. If I could play the guitar, I could be a rock star. If I knew what the notes to do were good. And if I was a rock star, I could get gigs and money and stay in hotels after me gigs. But after my gigs, you know, because I'm not that good on the guitar, do you know where I always end up sleeping after my gigs, every single gig? Keep kipping on someone's floor. Keep kipping on a front room floor. Is that a Rockweiler over there? Keep kipping on a front floor. Keep kipping on a cold squat floor. Is that a piece of dog shit over there? I hope it's a dog anyway. But you know, I've done my best though during the tour while Cosmo's been asleep on the trains and that. I've been practicing for my big guitar hero moment in this gig. Are you ready for my solo to be unleashed? Are you up for it? I've been practicing, man. Don't take piss out of me if I get it wrong. Don't take piss out of me, will you? Are you ready for it? Has anyone got a lighter? Then just get it in the air. It's coming now. I don't want it to be an anticlimax, but the solo's coming now. Went into that, I'm telling you. Keep kipping on someone's floor. keep kipping on someone's floor. Think, ladies and gentlemen, of the plight of idiot musicians the world over, not even able to afford the most basic of legal highs or batteries. Thank you. Do you know that solo was so intense it's actually put the guitar out of tune? Yeah, that never used to happen to fucking Eric Clapton, eh? Yeah, he probably knew how to tune up though, didn't he? Flash bastard. People of London, can you cope with a bit more?
Go on then! Go on!
If you're feeling it. I know there's people with dogs and stuff at home, and you know, I know personally my own children are at home wondering where I've gone. But you know, that was weeks ago now. They'll be alright, wouldn't they? Fuck it, they're pretty quick. They pick up on stuff, they'll be alright. Yeah, sure, anyway. Oh, okay then. So this is a tune about when my girlfriend cheated on me and I came home and caught her in the fucking middle of it all. So it's a Christmassy one. I came home early, earlier than what I'd said. I noticed that my bird had a new haircut, third new haircut in a week, and scratches down her back, and the scratches were red, and I could clearly see poking out from under the bed his right long scissory fingers, and the scissory fingers were attached to the leathery covered arms attached to Johnny Depp under my bed in his Edward Scissorhands outfit. Shagging me bird, Johnny Depp with me bird, Johnny Depp with me bird, Johnny Depp with me bird. I think I'm gonna have to have a word with me bird. So I says to me bird, is this why you never text me back anymore? And is this why you've always got new haircuts and you just come up with reasons to avoid turning up to my gigs? And she said, well, I didn't want you to kick off and go mental and get sectioned again. I said, look, love, it's bad enough coming home to find you shagging somebody else, but Johnny fucking Depp in his Edward Scissorhands outfit, that really chafes. That chafes me to bits. And I looked at Johnny Depp and I grabbed him by his ankles. I pulled him out from under the bed. I was gonna smash his fucking head in, or at the very least I was gonna bury him up to his neck in sand and put an ice skate on my foot and kick his face off. But then I looked at his face and I thought, look at all them little cuts on his face. Oh, Johnny Depp's got tiny cuts all over his face. I thought, what am I getting so angry for? That poor guy, he's got cuts on his face. They're probably caused by them scissory hands, I thought. Them scissory hands, that's awful. Poor fella. I never looked at it like that, but scissory hands is massive disability. You could get a DLA for that, mate. You could, honestly. I'll help you fill the forms out, because you won't be able to hold a fucking pen. Will you, you scissory bastard? And I thought, with them scissory hands, I thought, how does he wipe his ass? How does he wipe his ass? It must really chafe when he tries to wipe his ass with scissors for hands. And then I thought, poor bastard, if I smash his face in, it'll be like kicking a spastic out of a wheelchair. I couldn't do that, no way, that'd be wrong. He's disabled, he's got cuts on his face. I thought, with them scissory hands, how does he roll a joint? How does he skin up? It must be pretty haphazard. It must be like this, all over the floor. I thought, with scissors for hands, how does he have a wank? How does he masturbate? How does he satisfy that basic human urge to spunk on the curtains? And I thought, his hands are made of scissors. Oh, poor lad. But then I thought, hang on a minute though. I thought, wait a minute though. He doesn't need to have a wank, does he? It's me shagging my bird! Johnny Depp with me bird! Johnny Depp with me bird! Johnny Depp with me bird! I think I'm gonna have to have more words with me bird. And so I lent Johnny Depp 20 quid because he was disabled. And Johnny Depp got a taxi from Barker End, which I thought was weird because I thought he lived in Los Angeles, you know. And I give him half my last little brim of hash because he said he had no smoke until Gyro Day. I thought, hang on, I thought you were in films. But anyway, I give him a bit of draw. I don't, do you know, I'm gullible, me. My mum always says too soft, and I said, what do you mean? And she punches me in the face. And then Johnny Depp fucked off in taxi, and it was just me and Dawn. And I said, Dawn, come on, you could have talked to me about this shit. Why have you been shagging Johnny Depp behind my back? That really hurts, man. I've been on tour with Cosmo, and it's been quite a difficult week. Cosmo said we were on a proper big tour and that, and I met him at King's Cross, and he gave me an Oyster card, and then he got into a limo full of fit birds, fucking cocaine and fucked off. It's been like that all week. And I says, Dawn, what's Johnny Depp got that I haven't got? And it was a right long list of stuff that Johnny Depp's got that I haven't got. Like, for example, he's really good looking. He doesn't have a purple nose. He takes his coat off in the house. He never shits himself. Apparently he's got money and he's in films and he's really good looking. He's really kind and he gives her cuddles, even when she's had that PMT. I said, is that type of acid that you smoke that only lasts for 10 minutes? And she said, no, Christopher, that's DMT. You dyslexic knobhead. And I thought, there's all these things Johnny Depp's better at, and he's got everything. And then she said he could stay awake after sex. Flash bastard. And then she said he could stay awake during sex. Oh, that really upset me, that did. And then I thought, there's got to be a silver lining to this, though, hasn't there? I thought, you know, there always is. I thought, well, there's got to be something. And then I thought, oh, yeah, just remembered something, actually, about something that came in the post the other day. It just reminded me. There's something that Johnny Depp's got now they didn't have before he met my bird. There's something that Johnny Depp's got now that he didn't have before he met my bird. There's something that Johnny Depp's got now that he didn't have before he met my bird. Chlamydia! Johnny Depp with me bird. Johnny Depp with me bird. Johnny Depp with me bird. It didn't even help when I had a fucking word. Thank you. Yeah, got some bad news today on the telephone. Paco has passed away. I don't know how many people in here know Paco. He was a drummer in Inner Terrestrials and he was a drummer in Conflict. And he was a brilliant fucking drummer. And he was a lovely fella. And he came to see us at our gigs in London. And he always looked after us. So he's gone to the great gig tonight in the Sky. Which means now he's probably playing drums for Jimi Hendrix. And he's probably getting pissed with Rick Mail. But so let's have a bit of a goodbye to Paco. I don't really know what to do for it musically. Right, I've had a plan. I'm going to do a song without any words. It's not the equivalent of 2 minutes silence, but chill the fuck out for a minute. I'm just going to do a little riff for Paco. It's got no words, because there ain't any words you can ever say that make any difference when people die. Alright, quick little riff. Good night, Paco. Good night, Paco. Rest in peace, man. No more sitting in a van. Just play drums now for the rest of time. So, people of London, I don't want you to take this song as an encouragement to do glue. It's more an observation of having done it, you know, because I'd hate to go outside at the end of this gig and see you all out there with a tin of Evo and a fucking placky bag, uffing like common uffers on a street corner. So just, you know, nobody sue me if you do get into glue, you know. It's not because of this song, that's all I'm saying. All my life I've been sniffing solvent fumes and now I'm tripping ooh. I'm in love with glue. It's the best drug to do. If you wanna get off your tits, first find a crisp bag without any crisps and fill it up with glue. That's what you want to do. Cheap and nasty, get it from a corner shop too. Don't talk to me about cocaine, oh for fuck's sake. Here we go again. People on coke, they're so important and loud. They have to be vocal and chat above the crowd. Tell you how many fights they've won, how many birds they've shagged, how much fucking money they've got. Fuck off! Glue! Wear off glue. It's a more honest drug for you. Doctor to me about MDMA. Everyone loves each other, but just for one day. 2 days later, they're crying watching the news. You fucking knobheads. Glue. Better off glue. Better off glue. Don't talk to me about amphetamines. When I took speed and I went for a piss and I pulled down my zip and I looked in my jeans. Glue. Better off glue. Unlike speed, it doesn't shrivel your cock. Don't talk to me about ketamine. Posh kids on Bristol having bladder issues in their early 20s because they spent too much time doing horse tranquilizers. What for? To upset their mums. They had everything they wanted. Silly bastards. Horses can't even score now. Horses have to go to elephants. Elephants are dealing to horses now, and they're not to be trusted. They've got that trunk thing going on, aren't they? Like that, hey mate, what you after? What you after? Elephant can't have that. Glue. Better off the glue. You don't have to get it off elephants. British Sign Language is really cool. I wish I could do it, because if I could, I'd do it now. But I can't. Glue. That was a waste of a verse. A deliberate waste of a verse. Don't talk to me about Salvia divinorum. It's a legal high. It looks a bit like weed. You smoke it in a pipe. These guys give me a pipe of it, and then I had it. And then after I had it, it all went like this. About 10 minutes, glue. Better off glue. You know what we've had with glue? Doctor to me about LSD. Me and my mates, we all took LSD. We thought we were all fucking cool and that, and we knew what was going on, and we didn't really. We got confused. We tried to buy some plane tickets to Sydney, Australia with my mate Tony's MasterCard. We stood in a queue to buy the tickets. We stood in a queue for ages, tripping off his faces, going, how tripping are you? I'm really tripping. Are you tripping? Yeah, I'm fucking tripping. And he was in the queue, trying to be quiet, get to the front to buy the tickets, get the tickets to Sydney, Australia. But as a fucking mission, it was a total failure. Got to the front of the queue and the woman said, "What do you want, son?" And Tony said, "Free tickets to Sydney, Australia, please." And the woman said, "I'm sorry, son. This is the Royal Bank of Scotland." Glue! Better off the glue. Should have checked the sign outside the shop. My psychiatrist said that because I sniffed a lot of solvents in the 80s, I'd end up going on a tour with Cosmo and not knowing what were going on and ended up in London confused out of my mind, touching stuff. Oh. Glue, he was right. My psychiatrist was right. My psychiatrist said that I seemed to have a resentment of authority and issues with anger and self-control. I don't know how he managed to fucking say that with a pencil in his eye. Fucking awesome. I got thrown out of anger management. Glue, Jesus Christ, he sniffed glue. How the fuck else did he stay awake for 40 days and 40 nights in a desert with the devil trying to chuck him off a mountain? Sorry, mate. And that's the end of that one. Thank you. Bob the Amazing Sheepdog, Bob the Amazing Sheepdog. He could do things other sheepdogs could not do. He could do things. He was good with a pool cue. Bob the Amazing Sheepdog, Bob the Amazing Sheepdog. He could do things other sheepdogs could not do. He could do things. He was good with a pool cue. He was a pool shark sheepdog. He went into pubs and he pretended to be shit at pool. And then he played the locals. He got them into thinking he was shit. And because he was a dog, they easily believed he was crap. Because he didn't have any thumbs, so he wasn't very good at holding the cue. Or at least that's what he made them think. Bob the Amazing, Bob the Genius Sheepdog. He was amazing. He was a bull shark sheepdog. He could do things. He could do predictive text. He could do things other sheepdogs cannot do. And on Wednesday, he was playing the farmers in the pub in Skipton. He let them win a few frames. He let them win a lot of games. He made them think that he was shite. Then he suggested putting 20 quid on the last frame. And the farmers laughed to see such fun. A foolish border collie, so easily to be parted from his 20 quid. And Bob let them put the money down on the side of the table. He let him put a couple of yellows. But then Bob, he took control of the game. He eight-balled them. And then he potted the black. He took the 40 quid and he fucked off out the back. Bob the Amazing Sheepdog. He was amazing. He was a genius sheepdog. When he got home, he went a bit mental. He went a bit chicken oriental, radio rental. He got his 40 quid and he invested it in crack. As a dog, he smoked it out the back. It made him laugh to see such fun. And then the farmer came home the next day and he found a note on the kitchen table in very scratchy looking paw writing. It looked like the writing of a border collie. And the note was from Bob. And it said, "Dear farmer, I'm too amazing for you, too amazing. You've taught me too much stuff. It's like Lawnmower Man," explained Bob. "You've taught me too much stuff, and now I'm too clever for you, and I've left you behind. And by the end of the note you will find that I took the Range Rover. I took it over. I took your bank card. I know your passwords to everything, even your Netflix. Even your Netflix account. And now I'm shagging your wife. And now I'm shagging her leg. Your wife's leg is covered in sheepdog smeg." And the farmer was upset. He was filled with regret as he saw the note from Bob. He thought, how disloyal. A man's best friend has proved to be extremely disloyal. He's driven off with my wife. He had thoughts of ending his life. He really got depressed. He ended up watching daytime TV every day. The farmer watched. He watched daytime telly until he ended up in a phone box opposite the mosque, smoking rocks. And then who came past but Bob in a Range Rover with the farmer's wife looking so happy and glamorous. It was one too many things for the farmer. He sank down to the floor, but as he passed away, there was something he heard in his mind, a catchy refrain, something evil that seeped into his brain. Bob the amazing sheepdog, Bob the amazing. He was an amazing sheepdog. He could do things other people could not do. He could do things. He was good with a pool cue. Bob the amazing sheepdog, Bob the amazing sheepdog, Bob the amazing sheepdog, Bob the amazing sheepdog. That was supposed to be the last one. Should we do one more? Babies. Did someone say babies? What an evil audience. All right, I'm gonna do babies, but since the last one of the night, we want proper sing-backs, and I want as vicious as you can fucking possibly be. So when I sing a line to you for a sing-back, sing it back, and if any of you don't, I'll find out where you live. I'll get an housing benefit claim on your spare room, and I'll eat all your cashew nuts, and I'll say it was somebody else. I'm prepared to go that far if you don't sing along. I know it sounds evil, but it is evil, because, you know, I am evil. That's one of the curses of being evil. It's the embarrassing bit when you realise you are evil. Here we go then. Next to your missus, got one of her tits out, started to suck on the end of her nips, pissed himself and shit himself and threw up down her back. You smash his fucking face in. You wouldn't invite him round again. You wouldn't even let him in. Won't give him any more cabin. But babies get away with it because they're cute. They're just thieving bastards in a wrong pursuit. They've stolen all my friends, no one goes out anymore. Everyone's sitting round on the front room floor going, oh, we've got a baby. Now my friends, they used to say to me, Chris, fill a pipe, and now they say, shh, we've got a baby. I'm like, what? Fucking knobheads. Babies are worse than fucking smackheads. Babies are worse than fucking smackheads. At least a smackhead will have the common courtesy to carry a lighter. Babies can't skin up or chop a line out. Pretty soon you're gonna find out. Shitting nappies is what you will be drowned in. Shitting nappies is what they will be found in. I hate babies. I fucking hate babies. I hate babies. I fucking hate babies. So you find the love of your life, a beautiful woman so divine, so gorgeous, you want to spend with her all of your time. You want to make love to her every day, but then you get you pregnant, and next thing you know, forget it, mate. There's a baby there now. You fucking idiot. You fell for that bullshit of the fit bird. And now she's shouting at you and telling you off. Telling you go to the hardware shops to get some stuff for baby. For fuck's sake. It's easy enough not to have a baby, lads. Just pull your cock out. Just pull your cock out. Just pull your cock out when it's time to come. Just pull it out and then there'll never be no baby disasters. Or the fucking child support agency. What a nightmare. What a nightmare. And you know what? There's a different set of rules. Not just for the rich, but for babies. Cause babies can make as much noise as they want late at night, but not me. People bang on me wall, they bang on me floor, they bang on me door, they say, shut up you fat alcoholic manic depressive knobhead. Which is quite hurtful. And then I shout back, fuck off mum. But babies can do anything, they can scream all night. They can go into Tesco's and piss themselves and shit themselves and start to cry. Last time I did that I got sectioned. Again. Does anyone in London hate babies as much as I do? Yeah? Are you up for a last evil sing back before we get rid of it, yeah? One last get it off your chest moment of vicious hatred for innocent babies. Of any race or creed or nationality. Anyone under 18 months, let's make them know they're not welcome around here.